In every corner of the world, countless dogs roam the streets, each with their own story of survival and resilience. As we embark on this journey, we're not just looking at numbers or statistics, we're diving deep into the lives of these remarkable creatures who navigate the complexities of urban life without a home or a family. Today, we will shine a light on the plight of stray dogs in 5 countries that have the highest populations of these resilient souls: India, Brazil, Russia, the United States, and Turkey. Each of these nations carries a unique narrative, filled with both heartache and hope. Let's begin in India, where the streets are alive with the sounds of bustling markets and honking horns. Amongst the chaos, an estimated 30 million stray dogs wander, their eyes reflecting a blend of curiosity and caution. They are the silent witnesses to the vibrancy of Indian culture, yet they often go unnoticed. In cities like Mumbai, these dogs have learned to navigate the urban landscape, finding shelter in alleyways and scraps of food in the bustling bazaars. But their existence is fraught with danger. Many face the threat of disease, malnutrition, and the harsh realities of human indifference. Yet amidst the struggle, there are stories of compassion. Local animal welfare organizations tirelessly work to rescue and rehabilitate these dogs, providing them with medical care and, in some cases, a chance at adoption. Their efforts remind us that even in the darkest corners, there is a flicker of hope. Next, we journey to Brazil, a country where the vibrant colors of carnival contrast sharply with the stark reality faced by an estimated 20 million stray dogs. In cities like São Paulo and Rio de Janeiro, these dogs roam the streets, often scavenging for food among the remnants of a city that is both beautiful and chaotic. The Brazilian landscape is a tapestry of joy and sorrow, where the warmth of the sun can't always shield these dogs from the coldness of neglect. Yet, there are incredible stories of resilience. In the favelas, community members band together to feed and care for the strays, forming a bond that transcends species. They understand that these dogs are not just strays, they are part of the community, deserving of love and respect. Through grassroots initiatives, many are working to change the narrative, advocating for spay and neuter programs to control the population and create a more humane environment for all. As we move to Russia, the story takes a different turn. In a country where the winter chill bites deep, an estimated 2 million stray dogs brave the harsh climate, often seen huddling together for warmth. In cities like Moscow, these dogs have developed remarkable survival skills, forming packs and establishing territories. They are resourceful, often scavenging for food in the bustling streets, yet their lives are fraught with peril. The Russian government has implemented various measures to manage the stray population, but many of these initiatives have faced criticism for their inhumane practices. However, amidst the struggle, there are individuals and organizations dedicated to changing the narrative. They work tirelessly to provide shelter, food, and medical care to the strays, fostering a sense of community and compassion. These efforts remind us that even in the coldest of climates, warmth can be found in the hearts of those who care. Now let's turn our gaze to the United States, a nation where the number of stray dogs is estimated to be around 3.3 million. In cities like Los Angeles and New York, the contrast between wealth and poverty is stark, and the stray dogs often bear the brunt of this divide. They wander through parks and streets, their spirits unbroken despite the challenges they face. Animal shelters across the country are filled to capacity, struggling to keep up with the influx of strays. However, there is a growing movement towards adoption and fostering, with countless individuals stepping up to provide these dogs with a second chance at life. The stories of transformation are heartwarming, showcasing the incredible bond that can form between humans and their canine companions. As we highlight these tales of redemption, we are reminded that every dog deserves a loving home, and that through collective effort, change is possible. Finally, we arrive in Turkey, a country where stray dogs are often seen as part of the urban landscape. With an estimated 2.5 million strays, they roam freely, finding refuge in parks and streets. In cities like Istanbul, these dogs are embraced by the community, often receiving food and care from local residents. The Turkish culture holds a deep respect for animals, and this is reflected in the way many citizens treat their stray counterparts. Yet, the challenges remain. While many are fed and cared for, the threat of overpopulation and disease looms large. Local organisations are working to implement humane solutions, advocating for spay and neuter programs to ensure a healthier future for these dogs. It's a testament to the power of community and compassion, showing us that when we come together, we can create a better world for all living beings. As we conclude this journey through the lives of stray dogs in these 5 countries, it's essential to remember that each dog has a story worth telling. They are not just statistics. They are individuals with hopes, dreams, and the innate desire for companionship. Through our collective efforts, we can raise awareness, advocate for change, and ultimately give these dogs the voice they so desperately need. Let us not turn a blind eye to their struggles, but rather embrace the opportunity to make a difference. The road ahead may be challenging, but with every story shared, every paw touched, and every life saved, we take a step closer to a world where every dog knows the warmth of a loving home. Together we can ensure that the stories of these incredible animals are not forgotten but celebrated, reminding us of the profound bond we share with our 4-legged friends. Every day, countless dogs roam the streets, their lives a heartbreaking testament to abandonment and neglect. Imagine a world where these loyal companions, once cherished members of families, find themselves lost and alone, scavenging for scraps, dodging cars, and desperately searching for a glimmer of kindness in the eyes of passers-by. This is the reality for millions of street dogs across the globe, and it's a plight that deserves our attention and compassion. As the sun sets, casting a golden hue over the bustling streets, we witness the stark contrast of life and survival. A matted coat, eyes filled with fear, and a body weakened by hunger tell the story of a street dog's struggle. These animals, often invisible to those who hurry by, are not just survivors. They are victims of circumstance, discarded and forgotten. Their daily battle for existence is a silent cry for help, a plea that resonates with anyone who dares to look deeper. The issue of street dogs is not confined to one city or country. It is a global crisis that demands our awareness. From the crowded streets of India, where millions of strays roam, to the sun-soaked alleys of Mexico, the reality is the same. Dogs that were once beloved pets now face a harsh world alone. In Turkey, the strays of Istanbul navigate the complexities of urban life, often overlooked despite the efforts of compassionate locals. In the frigid landscapes of Russia and the rapidly changing cities of China, street dogs struggle to survive against all odds. Each country presents its unique challenges, but the common thread remains. A lack of infrastructure and understanding leads to suffering. Within this narrative, real-life stories emerge, each one a testament to the resilience of these dogs and the compassion of those who choose to help them. Meet Charlie, a dog who was once a shadow of his former self, found starving in a forgotten corner of the city. After months of care and love, he transformed from a lost soul into a cherished member of a family. Charlie's story is not an isolated incident. It reflects the countless dogs waiting for a chance, a moment of kindness that can change their lives forever. Yet, the struggle for survival is relentless. Each day, street dogs face dangers that most of us can scarcely imagine. They scavenge for food, often competing with other animals, and navigate busy streets, where a moment's distraction can lead to tragedy. The harsh realities of weather expose them to extreme temperatures, leaving them vulnerable and alone. It's a fight that goes unnoticed, a silent struggle that plays out in every corner of our communities. The presence of street dogs in our neighborhoods also raises important questions about public health and safety. While they can pose challenges, it is crucial to remember that these animals are not inherently dangerous. Instead, they are a reflection of our societal values and responsibilities. Addressing the root causes, overpopulation, lack of sterilization, and cultural attitudes toward animals, can lead to meaningful solutions that benefit both the dogs and the communities they inhabit. The good news is that there are solutions. Across the globe, dedicated individuals and organizations are working tirelessly to improve the lives of street dogs. Sterilization programs are being implemented to control overpopulation, while adoption initiatives give these animals a second chance at life. Education plays a pivotal role in this mission. When communities understand the importance of responsible pet ownership, we can create a ripple effect of change. From feeding stations to vaccination drives, grassroots efforts are making a difference, one dog at a time. But we cannot stop here. Each of us has the power to contribute to this cause. Whether through adoption, fostering, volunteering, or simply spreading awareness, every action counts. Imagine the impact we can create if we all come together to be the voice for those who cannot speak for themselves. Every small act of kindness can spark hope and change the trajectory of a street dog's life. As we close this chapter, let us remember the faces of those who have found hope amidst despair. Picture the joy of a dog running freely in a loving home, the transformation from a life of hardship to one filled with warmth and affection. These stories are not just about rescue, they are about redemption and the profound bond between humans and animals. Every dog deserves love. Every dog deserves a chance. Together, we can be the change they so desperately need. Let us stand united in compassion, transforming the plight of street dogs into a narrative of hope, healing, and love. Through our collective efforts, we can ensure that no dog is left behind, that every wagging tail finds a home, and that the streets are no longer a place of suffering, but a pathway to a brighter future.